Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to the Power of Three and your general monthly reading for May 2025. It's your, as you saw in the title, Magic Mushroom reading, and you can see in the backdrop that it's like a little portal. I mean, there's a little waterfall in there, and there's all kinds of little mushroom little things in that little house. Is just adorable. Um, Now, don't take the mushroom part too literally, okay? Um, do you do magic mushrooms? Maybe you used to when you were younger. I don't know. Maybe you know people. I don't, but I'm sure there are people that maybe use magic, like maybe just a small bit to connect, to try and just like shut down like everything else and help them to channel or get messages. I don't know. People do a lot of different things. So mushrooms basically are to eat, and let's face it, some are to be avoided. Now, I kind of got like an example with you that I didn't with anybody else, but like about the mushroom part of the energy of the reading, okay? It doesn't have to be about mushrooms. You could hate mushrooms, doesn't matter. Remember that these things I do here, these are the energies that we work with. So it's metaphorical unless you actually like mushrooms or maybe they made you sick, so it stands out to you, okay? However it applies, it's general. Um, but what I got is like, for instance, say this thing here behind me, this little porthole. This could have been like a club that you wish you never went into. You wish you never went that first time because maybe nothing but badness has followed you since then, or maybe you've just met nothing but horrible people and they won't go away. Again, that's just an example, but take it how it applies. Some people, it's a good thing to go in there, and some people, it's not so good. So we'll see what happens with you, Sagittarius. I've got your words from the Holy Spirit. This is our chance to use the magic, the mushroom spirit oracle is what it's called. So just reminding you to like the video if you are here and you stick with it to the end. Please take the time to hit the like button, and thank you ahead of time. Here we go, Sagittarius, from the Holy Spirit. Do not long for the absence of problems in your life. That is an unrealistic goal, since in this world you will have trouble. You have an eternity of problem-free living reserved for you in heaven. Rejoice in that inheritance, which no one can take away from you. But do not seek your heaven on earth. Begin each day anticipating problems, asking me to equip you for whatever difficulties you will encounter. The best equipping is my living presence, my hand that never lets go of yours. Discuss everything with me. Take a light-hearted view of trouble, seeing it as a challenge that you and I together can handle. Remember that I am on your side, and I have overcome the world. Now let's see what he says to begin your magic mushroom reading for May 2025 for the sign of Sagittarius. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing, and you shall receive. So some people pray. Okay, Sagittarius, maybe you ask, but it's never showed up, and it's just fed the fact that maybe you don't really believe you're ever going to receive things that you ask for in prayer. It's an easy thing to do. Okay, because, well, it gets kind of confusing, doesn't it? It says all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. But then on another hand, you've got to have faith that sometimes you don't get what you ask for because there's something better for you. So how are you supposed to know when you're caught in that crosshair? I don't know. Maybe it's like going into that club, because how are you supposed to know that everybody in there is a big idiot? Sorry, but you know what I mean? Like, that's your interpretation of them anyway. Let's see what the magic. Why do I have? Because it's magic mushroom. That's why. But this is the mushroom spirit oracle. So let's see what it says for your overall energy, Sagittarius. Sorry, I keep screwing that up. You got. Ooh. Ooh. See, I can see where the weirdness is coming from. You got blue, and you know I'm going to butcher this. Blue Laratio Mrs. Blue Laratiomices. Discovery / unknown. Everything's unknown until you discover it. But you see how this is like, this is going, it must be something specific for one of you. You went into a club, a bar, a place that you really wish you just had kept going by. Because everything about it, or since then, has been weird. And how you supposed to know? The number 27 might be relevant. Sagittarius, this is the naughty oracle. We're using for the supporting energy. Boogeyman bullshit. Release your fears. So maybe that's what you did to go in to this club that you wish you never went in. And for some of you, we've got a color match here too. Because oddly enough, the mushroom is like a blue color, right? Whoops, sorry. For some of you, it's that, and for others of you, it's release your fears because you're just trying to maybe get past the whatever weirdness you've allowed into your life by poking your head in a place that really looked different and unique, and for whatever reason you were drawn in. Again, it doesn't have to be mushrooms, but maybe it's a place that allows you to. Maybe you can buy magic mushrooms there. Try different. I don't know. I don't know where you are. Different things go on in different areas of the planet. Sagittarius. Excuse me. This is the Light Seers Tarot. And that's Honey. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Oh boy. There's another country heard from. For Sagittarius, what do they need to know in their magic mushroom reading? What you got? 5 of Cups, sadness and regret. You wish you never went. You wish you never went in there. You wish you never met these people. You wish you'd never done something. Maybe it's mushrooms. Maybe you ordered mushrooms. Maybe you ordered a meal that had these weird mushrooms in them and you didn't like it, or you know what I mean. There's regret. There's whatever it is, Sagittarius, you wish you didn't do it, because I don't want to generalize it to just that, right? That's just a strong example that came through. Judgment. Exactly. You are judging yourself. You feel judged because of the energies that are around you now that weren't before. So you're judging, you're being judged. You're being judged by old people, you're being judged by the new people. It's wow. And the Hangman. It's like, well, you can't go back and change it, but you really, really wish that you didn't ever go there, wherever it is. So if it's, to that restaurant where you ordered those mushrooms, you'll never go back. Whether it was that club that you went to that you just met some people that just won't go away. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius. This is air energy. This is either you in just deep thought about how to change your decision making from here on out, or this is somebody that is still logical in your life that maybe is judging a bit, but they're also there to help. Let's see what's behind the Queen. Seven of Cups, overwhelmed. Overwhelmed on what to do now. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like what I'm getting here is that some of these people, you really don't want them around your family. This is the Grand Lux Tarot. We're clarifying for Sagittarius. Under the Five of Cups, the sadness, the regret, the world. You know why? Because your world is different. It's like just that fleeting moment of, yeah, let's go check it out. I normally wouldn't go in a place like this, but whatever it is, right? I normally wouldn't order something like that, or I normally wouldn't go out with somebody like that, or you know what I mean? Take it how it applies for you, okay? It's changed your world. Like, it's that fleeting moment. Walking through the threshold of a place, or speaking up and going, yeah, okay. That one moment that you wish you could reverse. Judgment. Knight of Cups. I don't think this is... I feel like this isn't about one person. It's not a Knight of Cups in that way. It's more of it was you, Sagittarius. I feel like it was you. You just wanted to have a good time. You just wanted to explore something new within yourself and, be brave, release your fears, go into a place like that maybe you wouldn't normally have ever gone into, you've never gone into in your whole life, and you wanted to not be that person anymore. You wanted to maybe cut loose and meet new people, and it's like, yikes, right? So, because maybe, you did get a lot of feedback, and you might have got a lot of Knight of Cups energy coming back at you, because there's a lot of free-spirited energies out there, and you were in that moment for like a fleeting moment, but you met people that are been like that their whole lives. That's the problem. And you're not. Hangman. The Moon. Under the Hangman. Why? Because you don't know what to do now. You don't know how to move forward. That's why the Queen's here as well. It's like this has to be thought out. You can't just do whatever. It's affected you enough, whatever it is. Knight of Swords. It's affected you enough. See, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords. You have to really use your head at this point. Release your fear might be part of this Hangman energy too with the Moon, because that's what the fear's there, because it's like, well, for instance, if it's like people in your life, it's like, I don't know these people. Like, if I stand up for myself, what are they gonna do? Like, so for some of you, it might be that kind of worry. Knight of Pentacles under that. So you're not really sure what to do. It's like like a soft fade into the background. You're hoping that that'll work. Never being around, never being available. You know, making it so that now what's going on with you is unknown, if that makes any sense. We're extra clarifying with the pot tarot for Sagittarius, May 2025. Thank you so much to my guides and peeps, along with the Holy Spirit, for being here with Sagittarius, May 2025. Please extra clarify their magic mushroom reading. Obviously, they need some sort of advice here. The blue Loradium Mrs. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to bring it up there and maybe you guys, so you guys can see it. I'll spell it for you because I can't. I don't know if you can see that, but I can't. LERATIOMYCES. I'll say it one more time in case you weren't ready for me to do this. So it's called blue, all right? And then the second word is LERATIOMYCES. So, the discovery and the unknown with release your fears. I'll just stick to the ones I can say. Two flipped. The Empress and the King of Swords. Which, I feel like the King of Swords is actually this here, the Queen. It's just the whole... Okay, I gotta be right logical about this now. You know what I mean? Like everything about you. The brave side, the scary side, the yin, the yang, everything. You gotta get serious here. We've got the Empress and the King of Swords. So, the Empress is indica, which is, like I say, the whole body. That's the whole body one, right? Not the one that makes you think. You're already there. But you need to just put the brakes on, full stop here, and figure out what to do. It's not going to come easy. Trust me, it's going to take a few smokes to figure it out. And they're releasing the fear. Okay, the Empress is sitting on that. And, you know, like, that's what you do. Like, usually when something really bothers you that much, you go to somebody like your mom or somebody that can really bring you comfort. Like, I know I'll feel better if I talk to them about it. You follow me? So for some of you, it's like, I know I'll feel better if I just burn one. I know I'll feel better if I talk to my best friend about this. I know I'll feel better if I just use my head. World under the Five of Cups. The Four of Wands. Stability. When, like I said, you don't want these energies to be around your family. And your family is your stability. And it's clarifying the world. And your family and your actual home life. Like, it's one thing to go out, meet some people out here, wherever, right? Just say that, we'll just keep using this one as the example. But it's another thing when they're back at your house. Okay? The house is not the club. The house is not, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not these people. I don't think it shifts. Like I say, you were in this energy for like a fleeting moment. You know, like maybe it was a bucket list thing. I don't know, but you got yourself around people that have always been this way, and they always will be. So that's why it's like, okay, for me the party's over, but for them it isn't. You follow me? Knight of Cups under judgment. Justice. I'm hearing you did this, so it's up to you to make it right. It's up to you to make these people go away. It's up to you to draw the line, put the boundaries up, whatever it is. Let's see what comes in under the moon. But see, you're a little leery because when you draw that line, you're a little bit worried about what these people will do with that line because you don't know them that well. The moon under the hangman, but maybe what you've gotten to know, that's what makes you wonder. Maybe you've heard things and you realize you've gotten yourself around people you shouldn't have. The 10 of, ding, 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 ding. This is the 10 of swords. Yeah. The moon. See, they're all broken, which in the traditional, the knives are all on your back. So what you're worried about is that these people will retaliate against you. Like once, like, you follow me here? I don't want to say too much, but you don't know what these people are going to do. The Tower at the bottom. And so that's why you've got the King and the Queen of Swords here and the Seven of Cups behind that. Because this is, you know, you realize, or somebody has made you, like, somebody else has made you aware, like, listen, this is more serious than you think. Justice and judgment here. And maybe this is more like somebody else, maybe your mother, maybe, like I say, somebody saying, what the hell were you thinking? That kind of a moment. Were you being judged? And do you know what I mean? Like brought down to that balanced level of, well, yeah, I guess I deserve that, didn't I? Okay, Sagittarius. Obviously, you know, this is being cliffhanged here for you. I would say now, because I feel like, you know, what answer are you being got here? Like, you're not being told, don't worry about it in this reading. It's just pointing out the position that you're in. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. That would be a little difficult to do when as you're praying, knowing you brought all this shit on yourself, and not even for any good reason. Just because. It's like going to get a tattoo. You don't have to. You just do it because. You know what I mean? Like, and it's one of those things that's kind of there. So there's no going back. No changing your mind. So you should maybe think about these things before you do them. How's it going to turn out? Well, I don't know. I really don't. And I wouldn't want to say one way or another. I'm not saying it's going to be bad or good. I'm just saying this is the spot you're in, and it's quite the spot. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. So, I mean, at this point, if you're, you know, I mean, if you're saying, like, for heaven's sakes, please protect me from these people now. You know, like, I'm sorry they're in my life. I'm sorry I went there. I'm sorry whatever it is. I'm sorry I dated that person. I'm sorry I went to that restaurant. I'm sorry I ordered that when I didn't know what it was. Whatever it is. Just believe. And you'll receive what you need. This is the self-care oracle, and we're closing out with this. Please close this energy out safely for Sagittarius, May 2025, for their highest good, please. What advice would you give them? What self-care advice would you give them? Beauty ritual. So just occupy yourself maybe by staying home and just kind of, running a bath and, do your hair yourself and do your nails and put some lotion on and maybe get some tattoos that come off. Things like that. Just little things that can help you feel beautiful, even if it's just for the day, but they're definitely not permanent. Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. I hope your magic mushroom reading has guided and supported you in the way that I know it was intended to. And I seriously hope you'll do the same. I say this, but I go brokenhearted and see that even 2 people, I mean, the numbers this month are awful. 2 views. And then the heartbreaking part is nobody hits the like button. Can't really wrap my head around it. If you're viewing them, I would say logically, please hit the like button, okay? If you're viewing the video, please hit the like button. It just makes sense. Till I see you again, take care. Bye for now.